this morning.
Oh, the clouds, they lower down now, and the rain gets into the boats, and the river, it runs a little faster. Angels come to claim their own. Though the years pass by regardless, and the seasons all have their due, they'll wait me round the bend, out to take me away, out to take me to be with you. Batten the hatches and waited out the drive in the snow. But when you fell to sickness, there was no warmth to save your soul. Though the years pass by regardless, and the seasons all have their due, they'll wait me around the bend, out to take me away, out to take me to be with you. They wait me round the bend, out to take me away, to take me to be with you.
It's a good thing I memorized that song, because my songbook app just decided it needed to be updated, so it turned off halfway through the song. Hi Melody. Hi Billy. Yeah, I don't get to yodel that often, so it's a bit of a treat. I hope everyone's having a nice, easy going, smooth sailing Sunday morning. That's what I aim to have. I've had my coffee, a little bit of reading a book, a swim. Now it's guitar time.
Well, baseball was starting. The Warriors were closing in on the Bulls 72-10. And the Dodgers still hadn't figured out Yasiel Puig. They were batting him second again. Well, protest songs were on everybody's mind. Where have all the protest singers gone? But protest comes from the basements and the streets, not the 7 times an hour pop song. I love you more than I can say. I want to spend with you all the hours of my days. And if our time's cut short for any reason, breathe through the days and the nights of the seasons, and I'll be with you, even as the sun and the earth and the moon and all the galaxies slowly turn around. Everyone was talking about the new politician, that charismatic bully billionaire. And sometimes I was up in arms and wanted to make speeches, and sometimes I didn't care. And I talked to my neighbors, and I talked to my friends. I talked to the cats like they were 8-year-old boys, and said, if our time for any reason is small, walk strong through the kingdoms and the mountains in the hall, and I'll be with you, even as the sun and the earth and the moon and the sweet by and by shoot fireballs through sky. Fields of green. Oh, pour me another glass of gasoline. The wolves were panhandling on the exits to the freeway. Would you have $1 or $2 to give? And I was trying to make the difficult transition to a new thing and immediately make it lucrative. Well, children had taken to wandering the streets. They'd stop and bow their heads till you'd kiss them. And miracles were everywhere, but always in the little things. If you sneezed or blinked or coughed, you'd miss them. I love you more than there are days. I try to remember to wake up and give praise. And if our time's cut short for any reason, breathe through the days and the nights of the seasons, and I'll be with you, even as the sun and the earth and the moon and all the galaxies slowly turn around. Yeah, I'll be with you, even as the sun and the earth and the moon and all the galaxies slowly turn around.
That's Slowly Turn Around by Dan Bern. This is a song I wrote, I don't know, some months ago. It's called Songbird of 16. I'd like to tell you about a songbird I knew, way up north where the water is blue, melted off a glacier that isn't there no more. She flew up when she was 17 with a broken heart but unbroken dreams. A cheap guitar with worn out strings, just barely hanging on. Wouldn't lift her chin when spoken to, too shy a girl for small talk too. Quiet eyes like those lakes so blue, she'd play by herself in her room. Some sing sweetest when they think no one will hear. A bird on a branch with no other birds near. A song so sweet it can only be revealed. My dear, I heard it, you sang it so clear. I was having a few at the bar one night. I saw her leave what looked like a fight. A guy behind followed her outside. I
didn't think nothing of it. The next day when I went to work, I had a sinking feeling in my gut. Something was off, but I didn't know what. I'd find out when I got home. She hadn't returned the night before. No one knew just where she was. No one had seen her, but no one really looked. She was the quiet type. Some sing sweetest when they think no one will hear. A bird on a branch with no other birds near. A song so sweet it can only be revealed. Oh, my dear, I heard it, you sang it so clear. A few days later, they found where he'd left her in a ditch off a back road. And that's all they reported. And I was called in to identify her, and I did. Though my songbird was broken, some sing sweetest when they think no one will hear. A bird on a branch with no other birds near. A song so sweet can only be revealed. Oh, my dear, I heard it, you sang it so clear. A song so sweet, it can only be revealed. Oh, my dear, I heard it, you sang it so clear. That song's called Songbird of 16, and I wrote it to honor the people who had disappeared off of Highway 16 in northern British Columbia. It's called the Highway of Tears. It's called Songbird of 16, Gwen. Yeah. I have plans to record that one. It's probably a later in an album kind of song. Definitely don't want to start out with that one. Well, I'm by a river this morning, so play a song that involves a river. Hope I didn't scare too many people away with that one, that last song. I'm not often in the mood to play it, so strike while the iron's hot kind of thing. Suzanne takes you down to to her place by the river. You can hear the boats go by. You can spend the night beside her, and you know that she's half crazy, and that's why you wanna be there. And she feeds you tea and oranges that come all the way from China. And just when you mean to tell her that you have no love to give her, she gets you on her wavelength and lets the river answer that you've always been her lover. And you wanna travel with her, and you wanna travel blind, and you know that you can trust her, for you've touched her perfect body with your mind. And Jesus was a sailor when he walked upon the water. He spent a long time watching from a lonely wooden tower. And when he knew for certain only drowning men could see him, he said, all men shall be brothers then, until the sea shall free them. But he himself was broken long before the sky would open. Forsaken, almost human, he sank beneath your wisdom like a stone. And you want to travel with him, and you want to travel blind, and you think maybe you'll trust him, for he's touched your perfect body with his mind. Now Suzanne takes your hand, she leads you to the river. She's wearing rags and flowers from Salvation Army counters, and the sun pours down like honey on Our Lady of the Harbor. She shows you where to look amid the garbage and the flowers. There are heroes in the seaweed, there are children in the morning. They are leaning out for love, and they'll lean that way forever, while Suzanne holds a mirror. And you want to travel with her, and you want to travel blind, and you know that you can trust her, for you've touched her perfect body with your mind.
That's Suzanne by Leonard Cohen. I've been relearning songs I used to play when I was a teenager or in my early 20s. That was one of them. And a friend of the show, KH2C, recommended a Paul Simon tune because she thought I'd do a good job with them. And I said, I once played Kathy's song, which I think it's my favorite Paul Simon tune. It's such a beautiful tune. So I'm going to relearn that and play it one of these days. Bring it in. One of the prettiest songs you've heard. Oh, that's sweet, Gwendolyn. This is a song by a Canadian songwriter named Ryan Shearing. Play it with a pick.
Watch the way you pour that wine. It happens all the time. It always slips my mind. Telling stories in your bed, I'll tell you one instead. we've still got lots of time. The colors that you're always sleeping in are drifting through the room with mandolins. But there's nothing I could say that would give my heart away. Recently my eyes betray the chill, and I get the feeling that they always will. Medicine may help me on the road, and I'll be trying hard to see you through a phone. But there's nothing I could say that would give my heart away. And recently my eyes betray the chill, and I get the feeling that they always will. Yeah, I get the feeling that they always will. Lying here with you tonight, so soft, so still.
That song's called The Chill by Ryan Shearing. I forgot to do up the zipper in this thing again, so 1 second. There we go. If there's a song you'd like to hear that you know I play, please just say, hey, can you play this? And I'll probably play it. And that'll be good. This next song is called The Light of Saturday Pie.
Joe had a woman that he could count on when he got lonely and he needed someone. She was a widow from 31 on. She didn't mind a little loving for fun from a man who was on the road. She kept a distance while keeping him close. The sex was hot and she was the host. She had the upper hand and liked it that way. Said, Joe, don't you fuff with me, 'cause I swear I'll break your heart in 2 or 3. He used to come around on Saturday nights. She used to wait for him with sugar pie in the oven. But she never felt love till one week he didn't show at all. She told herself that she was getting soft, that she was an island, that she was a rock. Then she cried. Who was she kidding? For weeks now she'd been counting down the days. Well, time passed by, he never showed, and she went back to the loneliness that she'd known before him. But she didn't mind. So much love is just wasting time. She started writing and she learned to ski. She got a dog and lived quite happily without him. Thank you very much. But on Saturday nights, well, she missed his touch. So one night, for old time's sake, she baked a pie, and the smell went out the window and into the sky, and it drifted on the wind out onto the highway and in through the vent of the truck Joe was driving, and he knew he didn't have much time. You see, that pie was calling to every man who ever knew a woman who needed a man, and he'd needed her since the day they'd met, and had only been wishing that she needed him back, and now he knew that she did. He arrived to a crowd at her front door, calling out for pie like amorous vultures. He snuck round her house to her back door and knocked 3 times softly like he used to before. Knock, knock, knock. She heard the sound and her heart exploded, rushed to the back door with her loving lips loaded, opened up the door and had a perfect moment. They kissed each other, neither kissed the other. And deep in the morning, as the sun was shining on the sheets, their love making, no finer light ever shone from above than the light that shone for long-fated love. No finer light ever shone from above than the light that shone for long-fated love. No finer light ever shines from above than the light that shines for long-fated love. That was The Light of Saturday Pie. I feel like I can't see the comments again, which is sad. Oh, I saw that comment. There's a little button and I can make the comments huge. Thank you, Gwen. That song is a favorite of my mom's. She really likes that one. Well, I'll try playing one of my new songs again here. I did a somewhat rough job of this the last time I played it. So hopefully I'll get it right. Hey, Mary. I'm happy to see your name pop up. I hope you're doing well, and I hope Robin's doing well. I hope Courtney's doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. It's a flooded out basement, and all I can do is pretend to ignore it, pretend it wasn't you. And we all can act like we're not strangers in our shoes. And all of our groaning can find a new home and tackle all the roses' thorns, while I'm looking for the road to hell, looking for the road to hell. I'm looking for the road to hell. We might break through the toll booth, let the border guards give chase. There's no answers to their questions that save us from this place. I wanna ride you to the moon on the head of my car, and as all the trains go racing by, they'll match the pace of our love, and every star in the sky will be looking for the road to hell, looking for the road to hell, looking for the road to hell. I know not what I do. I took a turn for the worse, and I turned right into you. You were an angel, I was a devil, and I charmed you through and through. But you can't say I didn't give a fun ride, or to feel that life was dull, while you and I were driving on the road to hell. 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 Driving on the road to hell.
I feel like if I ever record that song, I gotta do it electric. It feels like a rock song to me. You're all good. That's good. Very glad to hear that. Play a Fred Eaglesmith song now. Electric for sure. Well, it's got the official melody stamp of approval now. Bubbly lime water. It's good stuff. This is called Things Is Changin'.
Things is changing, not the same anymore. Things is changing, not the way they was before when the wind would blow. And there's bound to be a storm, and now it's blowing in all directions. And only one thing's for sure, things is changing. Pray for rain. You sit on the porch and watch it fall, but it doesn't really matter to anybody anymore. You buy your bread at the bakery and your beer at the liquor store, and the preacher screams from the TV screen, believe in the Lord, all things has changed. Things is changing. You can't get a job. Couldn't buy a job to save your life, so you go down to some kitchen just like in 19 and 35. You got a couple of children and a tear-stained wife, and you ain't trying to get ahead, no, you're just trying to get by. Things is changing. Things is changing. Things is changing. Harold Wilson is my name, son. Why don't you sit a spell? I live right here on Ferguson Road at the Paradise Motel. And though you do not know me, there's a story I'd like to tell. It's a story that I'm sure you know well. It's a story that I'm sure that you know well. Well, I had me a place on Thunder Ridge in a doomsday shack. My wife had left and took the kids a couple of years back. And I spend most of my mornings thinking about that, and my afternoons trying to figure out what to plan. I spent my afternoons trying to figure out what to plan. Did you ever try to farm a farm with a pick and a shovel? Tried to put a field into corn, just wouldn't grow nothing. Staring down across the town, you wonder why you even bother. When up the road there's a vacant room with climate control and color. You could stay there by the month for $100. You could stay there by the month for $100. Now there wasn't money in corn, and there wasn't money in beans. They took my telephone, shut off my electricity. Then a letter came in the mail saying there's taxes owed by me. If I was ever gonna pay, well, I had 3 weeks. If I was ever gonna pay, well, I had 3 weeks. Did you ever try to farm a farm with a pick and a shovel? Tried to put a field into corn, just wouldn't grow nothing. Staring down across the town, you wonder why you even bother. When up the road there's a vacant room with climate control and color. You could stay there by the month for $100. You could stay there by the month for $100. Well, they sold that farm to some old fool for 10 cents on the dollar. I saw him out there last week. I was on the way to visit my daughter, and that son of a gun was out there trying to hook a windmill up to water. When he heard me laugh, he turned, and I swear he hollered. When he heard me laugh, he turned, and I swear he hollered. Did you ever try to farm a farm with a pick and a shovel? Try to put a field into corn, just wouldn't grow nothing. Staring down across the town, you wonder why you even bother. When up the road there's a vacant room with climate control and color. You could stay there by the month for $100. You could stay there by the month for $100. Well, those government checks come down the pike as regular as rain, and I sit outside most every night except when the June bugs drive me in. Harold Wilson is my name, son. Why don't you sit a spell? I live right here on the Ferguson Road at the Paradise Motel.
So that was a medley. That was Things Is Changin' and Harold Wilson by Fred Eaglesmith. Oh, what did you think it was, Melody? I guess you might not know. There are a lot of just Fred Eaglesmith songs with that 2-chord structure. Even more songs written not by Fred Eaglesmith. Yeah, this beautiful little new guitar, it's making me happy. It's giving me some lovely times. Dad tried to farm there all rocks. Yeah. Well, it's Fred Eaglesmith grew up in southern Ontario, in the Port Hope area. That area, south of Hamilton, in there, on Lake Erie, I think. And I guess the ground isn't always great down there. I mean, there's a lot of farming down there, but... Oh, you thought it was Here's the Thing. Okay, yeah. I won't play it right now. I'm going to play a different original tune. Oh, got a plane going over. It's the hazards of playing outside. It's really nice to play outside here, but we do get the planes and people using power tools and squirrels and crows and, you know, all those outside country sounds. In honor of the outside country feeling, I'm going to play a song about really early migrants, people coming to North America, specifically the people who populated the prairies, or colonized the prairies, I should say. And this is a story about one of them. Came here in 19, greenback from Norway, hunger for land and a farm of my own. Crossed on a steamer, landed in Quebec, and I swear on my life I'd never seen so much snow. Another ship to Toronto, a rail car to the Huron. Well, some sailed for Chicago then, but we went north, up to Fort William. Then we hired a guide who took us through nothing but swamps and lakes and forests. And this is migration, the truth of existence. It's a creek with fresh water, a tree to tap in the spring. And this is the breaking, and my wife is underground. This is the cabin that I built by myself. Feet sinking in the mud, trenches etched out on their bottoms, walking on their sides not to scream out in pain. My baby's in my arms, she's been silent for 3 days, and I haven't dared to check her, 'cause I don't wanna see that this is migration, the truth of existence. It's a creek with fresh water, a tree to tap in the spring. And this is the breaking, my wife is underground now, and this is the cabin that I built by myself. Now I live in this cabin I built with my own 2 hands, one of a dozen Norsemen settled down in Rupert's Land. I sow my crops and I set my fur traps and trade for provisions from Hudson's Bay or Northwest. And while they argue about prices and dominions, cheat the natives and worry about the states, I will subsist here until my body gives out. Then I'll lie down in a field and they can grow food out of me. 'Cause this is migration, the truth of existence. It's a creek with fresh water, a tree to tap in the spring. And this is the breaking, my wife is underground now, and this is the cabin that I built by myself. This is migration, the truth of existence. It's a creek with fresh water, a tree to tap in the spring. And this is a breaking, my wife is underground now, and this is the
wife's underground now. This is the cabin that I built by myself for free.
That one's called This Is Migration. It's an original tune. Oh, might have one or two more left in me. We'll see.
Stay with me, I believe things will always be this lovely, this lovely. Stay with me, I believe things will always be this lovely, this lovely. Little shaft of light getting by your cup tickles my eyelids like a caterpillar cupid. Open them up and see your cheeks and your lips there. Give you a little kiss and I think I'll linger, 'cause it's not every day that you know you're in love. It's not every day that you get the good stuff. So I lay here in the light with the sight of you sleeping and thank my lucky stars that I'm living this moment. Oh, stay with me, I believe things will always be this lovely, this lovely. Stay with me, I believe things will always be this lovely, this lovely. You open up your eyes and say, give me a kiss. I taste your lips and I sit with it, breathe with it. Your hand on my neck like an old warm blanket you can't throw away 'cause you're too nostalgic. I'll make us coffee, I say, as I'm rising. You tug my arm and say, come back quick. And you look so lovely that I almost don't need it, but it's coffee, I love it, and it only takes a minute. Oh, stay with me, I believe things will always be this lovely, this lovely. Oh, stay with me, I believe things will always be this lovely, this lovely. Finished, I bring it upstairs. You're lying on the blankets in your underwear, and the window's open and the morning air is coursing across your skin as you bathe in it. You're a wonder, I say, as I hand you a mug, and you're my lover, you say, as you give me a hug. And that's all she wrote, yeah, that's all she said. Some moments are perfect and can carry you forward. Oh, stay with me, I believe things will always be this lovely, this lovely. Oh, stay with me. I believe things will always be this lovely, this lovely.
That song's called This Lovely. Oh, say hi to Robin from me. I think I have one more song, then I gotta get some food in me. This is a song by the band that I just learned this week. So hopefully I'll do a decent job of it. Robbie Robertson's rhythms and stuff can sometimes be a little weird.
Over by the wildwood, hot summer night, we lay in tall grass till the morning light. And if I had my way, I'd never get the urge to roam. A young man serves his country, and an old man guards the home. Don't send me no distant salutations or silly souvenirs from far away. Don't leave me alone in the twilight, 'cause twilight is the loneliest time of day. Never gave a second thought, never crossed my mind what's right and what's not. I'm not the judging kind. Oh, I could take the darkness, oh, storms in the skies. We all got certain trials burning up inside. Don't put me in a frame on the mantle, for memories turn dusty, old and gray. Don't leave me alone in the twilight, 'cause twilight is the loneliest time of day. Don't leave me alone in the twilight, 'cause twilight is the loneliest time of day.
It's Twilight by the band. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their Sunday and weekend, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for listening.